Okay, that's what it's nice and big. Okay. Okay, well, let's see how quickly we can go through the other ones. Do we want to? Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to try to refactor these tests? But I think they're pretty readable as they are.
They're pretty simple.
4, I'm going to change this one this time. And what does 4 look like?
Blank top. I can walk
good.
you right through
I'm
it.
glad you can.
I'm good with ASCI.
So a blank top here, and then
Extra pipe.
pipe there.
And then get rid of that underscore on the bottom.
Okay, nice. Okay, so now
Then we
we'll
got to
try
assert
this
that it's 4.
Yep, I think I already got that one.
All right.
Good.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so we'll run this one. Okay, not valid.
Why?
Oh, because we don't have 4 yet.
Aha!
Right, so, oh wait, let's copy and paste from the.
So if this is, for example, if
Because we forgot to make 4 in our character return.
Oops. And I can just
Digit 4.
And then oops. Come on, babies. Yeah, boy, this is a lot of code based.
There we go.
And now character 4. Oops.
At 5. Well,
Yeah,
first
let's
let's
do it,
test.
one at a time.
Versus throwing 500,000 things we have to recreate.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So then, yeah, this is kind of tedious. Oops.
I had people in the Coast Guard asking me why I would subject myself to such tedium when I was trying to get my degree.
Okay, so it's 5 required.
yeah, that's
Okay, so underscore on line 1.
Up here, top.
Yep. Get rid of the pipe on line
This
2. And another underscore on line 3.
All right, that looks right. So no digits.
So this time you're just scaling it.
Oh, what do you mean by scaling?
I mean, adding digits.
Yeah, we're just creating the actual characters for the file to, or not for the file, but for the program to return saying this is your digit output. So if 5 is one of your numbers, here's what it looks like.
Oops. 5. Oops, did we? I didn't run my test first. Now let's just see if it works. I'm gaining confidence.
We're basically recreating the same coding, just
Yep.
different
Yeah,
output.
is it like I don't know if I can. We're not really looking. We're not really refactoring, but I don't really see how we can make this any simpler, right? I mean, it
At
really
this
is
point, for
just
what
like,
we're doing, yeah,
Yeah.
it seems pretty straightforward.
Yep.
If it works for 1 through 4, 5 through 9 should be the same. So all you're going to do is add a pipe to line 3 for 6.
You are good at this.
The only reason I put it this way.
I used to be on a lot of bulletin boards in the 90s.
So actually, we should probably just go and instead of doing all that cut and pasting stuff, we can just duplicate this.
Yep.
And then that'll.
I guess the loop.
Create 6.
Oops.
Yeah, for each set of 3, because then you'd be wild.
6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops. Okay. 7.
Then 7. Get rid of your pipe in line 2.
There.
You're also going to get rid of your underscore there.
7.
Perfect.
Okay, well, let's run it this time. Watch it fail.
Yeah.
Put on the red hat.
Yep, yeah, that's right, exactly.
then we would just, so after we do that, we would pass.
Bingo.
Almost there.
2 more.
2 more.
I mean, we pass one problem or one button to.
Then 8.
Right, yeah, then we just.
Pipe underscore on the
See here.
bottom 2 lines.
It was easy to copy from 6, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Would be.
Run this.
Failure.
Excellent.
Copy 6.
Assert 8.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's our trick.
So then all I gotta do is throw in 1 pipe.
It's interesting that it complains about the one up there being a duplicate. That's 8.
And bingo.
Okay.
9, all we're gonna do is remove a pipe
Yeah,
in line 3.
8. Yeah. It should be known digit instead of valid digit. That's what we should be calling these.
So we're gonna have to go through and rechange all those iterations.
That's good. Is that
Perfect.
right?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
9.
Right? Okay. We can still line it up, so it looks.
Oh, oh. I guess it lets me have a trailing comma. I nice to do that. Oh, I forgot to run the test. Ooh, that was tedious. Okay, but we know it works.
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's run everybody. Let's see here.
So everything's gonna push through this time.
A whole bunch of them. Yep, 11, 11. Okay.
So we work.
Oh, we got all of them. Okay, so let's quick run from the command line. Maven clean package. Yay, 12 more test run. Okay. Let's go check all this stuff in. And,
Commit it.
yeah, what did we change in digit? Oh, we renamed that thing. Oh, we were gonna. Let's commit this stuff here. Let's see here. Implemented all of the known digits.
Except 0. But then again, 0 is not part of the bank.
No, it totally is.
It is?
So yeah, we need to go back and do 0. Good call. I'll do this, and then let's go add 0 and let's rename. Yeah, 0 totally is one of them. I'm pretty sure.
On the bank thing, it only had 1 through 9.
I'm pretty sure.
But then again, 0 is a valid
nope,
digit.
range 0 through 9.
Aha!
You're right,
0
it has 9. Each account has 9 digits. The range is 0 through 9.
Aha!
So yeah, we need to do 0.
Oh yeah, sure. It's terrible. This is horrible.
Underscore.
In the middle.
Yep. Pipe.
Pipe underscore. Oofed. Okay. And then it's equal to 0. Let's run this one. Just the 0 valid.
And that's going to fail.
Fails. Let's go to known. And who should we copy? Let's copy 8.
8 best.
Yeah,
Yes.
or 9. But I don't know, for 0 it's not.
8 would only be 1 change in value.
Okay. Look how optimal we are. Which is good because it's taking forever. Okay.
Perfect. Now run test and everything passes.
Okay. Whole thing, and let's just do the whole thing here. Nice. We'll run Maven again. 13 tests. Okay. Good. We'll commit. Okay. Okay. So what's next? So we've got things recognizing that we probably need then.
I need a 9-string value.
Oh right. Yeah. Now we need to. Yeah.
That's true.
0. Commit. Okay.
Now we need a 9. Well, we need a 9 output string.
Well, so now we need the bank. That's the bank account, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to bank account test. Here again, we had this is valid. I don't think we.
I don't think is valid
yeah,
would be
I
a very
think
good
we-
argument.
I don't think we care about that anymore. I think more we want to
account,
say.
is valid. Don't we need to add 0 in that?
No, we do not.
Well, this is an example one.
Okay.
So we're not really doing.
But a 0 can be in the bank
Yes.
account number.
So we just have a 1 through 9 to show that this is the number of digits you're going to have in. So 1 through 9.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll. I guess ultimately what we want to say is assert that account dot get
Car.
digits value. Is that what we called it?
I would call it digit car.
Equals to let's just go look. This is digit car. So this would be digit cars.
Yes.
Equal to the string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do some imports. Hamcrest. Create method. This is going to return a string. Throw new support operation exception. Not implemented yet. Let's get rid of this thing.
Say that is valid. I don't think it's going to make.
Yeah, I don't think we need it. Or maybe we will, but not right now. So let's not stack import that from Hamcrest. Okay, so now if we run this, we want bank account test. Should throw that unsupported operation.
But
Oh, it's
it doesn't.
ignored. Yeah, it's ignored. Oopsie.
Always those little details.
This is how you learn, right? Yeah.
And Bing.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what do we need to do here? Oh, wow, we still have a lot of work to do, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Because we got to parse all this stuff out.
Yeah, we got to make it so that it'll spit out a bank account number.
Right, so let's look at bank account. Okay, so basically, yeah, we need to parse through these lines. We also need to validate those lines. Check that. We have that in digit. So let's, okay, take a step back. We're not ready for this one yet.
No.
Because in
Bless you.
tight. Okay, let's do some quick validation. Public void. Let's just see here. Bank. Well, first line less than. How many characters across was this? It's just 3 times 9, 27.
Yeah.
Characters.
Wouldn't you want it less than 28? Because otherwise you'd end up with
Oh,
26.
you're totally right. It's really, less than or equal to 27, so less than 28. Well, no, it's less than 27 characters and it blows up, right?
Yeah, say 20.
So we want, you know what, throws illegal argument exception. That's really what I'm testing here.
Yeah, because if it's less than 27 characters, it's going to go, that's wrong.
Right. So this is expected as a legal argument exception class. And so I'm going to create bank account from here.
I just want to do a test where.
Need
I just want to do a test
that.
where it's more
Whoa.
than 100%.
What the?
Make sure that it's gonna fail.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
cool.
that stuff can
Oh, I see. No, never mind.
Right.
Okay.
But it's gonna come back on.
It's okay. So
Actually,
this is just empty.
Except for the underscores.
Right. So that should be. This course isn't going to blow up yet.
So now it's going to say,
Oh.
I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, I did.
It's only
Some bogus code here. It's not compiling.
So like, again, I'll try
Run
like here.
bank
run
account
here,
test.
You'd almost want it to learn.
Right, expected exception and didn't get it. So let's go quick do that. Digit. It's got this check that line has length of 3, which is kind of nice. Well, I'm just going to cut and paste this. Uh-oh.
15 minutes are up.
That's it.
Oh, you mean so I can try like.
Let's quick fix this one, and then we'll get everybody
That was a blank.
get back together.
It says it not to do that. So
Check that line has
crazy hot. I think
length of 27 is what we decided.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a place where we can refactor, right? We totally just cut and pasted this.
right, yeah,
But
exactly.
I just want to get this working.
It makes sense. I guess it.
Oh, well, I hope I called it. Check
Actually,
that
then this thing kind of would be
line. 1,
like basically each time you do this, then you just pass what you did.
2 and 3.
2, and 3.
Would that get all possible permutations? I think it would because.
Now
Okay.
pass.
Good. Okay.
Alright.
Some progress.
So now we're ready to start
Yeah,
putting in
depending
bank
on
account
the-
values.
depending on the
Finally.
order, so it can-
Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Let's do another checkpoint, and I think that'll be it for tonight. So, okay, where are people at? Who wants to talk first? Sean, you guys haven't said anything. Do you want to share where you're at?
Okay.
Okay, let's get the hangout up here so we can see your code. Let's see here. Oops, Sean. Oh, this. Yeah. Thanks. Probably your desktop. That's all you want to share. Oops. Doesn't like me. Try the screen share again. Yeah, just turn it off and turn it back on. Okay. Nice.
So, what were we doing? We were still dealing with how to figure out how to read in and parse a file kind of thing. I think, right?
Yeah, well, first of all, we started right with just kind of a string in here. We're sort of in the process of transferring it over to a file. It's a little kind of messy and too much information. But I guess the idea would be read in a line at a time and then read in 3 strings for each. Read in the first 3 spots and then the next 3 and the next 3 of each line. And then down here, I guess making strings for each of the 9 positions by just concatenating these 3 and then passing a string to these functions which contain all the correct 9 place strings for 0 through 10 and just to check each position. So yeah, I guess we're struggling with it. All seems kind of too much code. Right
It's
now.
tough. Even like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, see, for me, I feel like I'm just going at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that I'll get there in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so what would be next for you guys? So, like, where would you go from here?
We're kind of in the middle of almost like a refactor. As you can see, these are all strings, and what we would do at the end is concatenate them with the plus, and considering this is already going to be a process heavy thing, we're expecting like thousands of numbers in a file. We kind of will, and make it a little easier to read also, we'll just make them into string builders at the start and they just append.
And I guess another thing we would do eventually is turn this into a function that would read in 3 lines and check. So this all would be reading in from a file like the 3 lines at a time, but you wouldn't, but it'd just be in a while loop or something like that until there's no more entries in the file. So
Cool. Good. Any questions for these guys? Any feedback? What do you think? Similar to yours, different from yours?
Tips.
I think your instincts are right. It's like, wow, there's a lot of code there. And I think, if nothing else, maybe trying to break these guys down into different different methods,
Yeah,
abstractions and methods
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it's probably a good place to go from there. Okay. Cool. Thanks. Anybody else want to share where they're at?
We can go real quick.
Okay.
We skipped 3 because it was kind of boring, just like printing out the file. So we did number 4, which was try to fix the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to work on. It's pretty straightforward though. Just iterates through. So since we concatenate our strings, we're putting it into this form where it's just a string of spaces, underscores, and bars. If it can't match a number in there, then all it's going to do is iterate through that string. And where are we at? Just going to iterate through that string and first try to replace the space with a bar. Then after that, try to replace it with a underscore. And each time it'll just check and see if numbers contains that key.
Oh,
If it does,
nice.
then it just returns, hey, it found the digit.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's done with all that, iterates through every space and it's never able to create a number, then it'll just return a question mark. You can't figure it out. And so then in the test file here, we have kind of an example. Here's like this 9. It's just missing a bottom part. And then down here, we have this weird number where it's missing way too much. It shouldn't be able to fix that no matter what. Because it only replaces one space. It can't try to replace it anymore. So if we run it here real quick, we see that it successfully fixes that 9, puts it into a correct number. But that one with the totally broken 0, it can't do anything. It just says that's wrong.
Cool. So can you walk us through again, like the algorithm? So you just like went to basically every cell and tried
So
to.
this for I equals 0, this for loop is just start at the first character. If that's a space, then maybe we can fix it by replacing it with some character. And so since you can't, it's kind of, I thought you'd be able to do this, but I guess you can't replace in a string, you can't replace like char at. So I gotta use a string builder and then set char at that way. So that's all that's kind of what that noise is about. And that is just converting that string builder back into a string and then doing the check. If it fails at the bar, then we have the original string in that string builder still. So, or no, we don't. It doesn't matter because we'll just replace that bar with an underscore. And so then it'll kind of do the same thing, with underscore. And after that, we still have the original numbers stored in just the string number. So then we can start over with a blank string.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I like it. Anybody else want to share their progress? David, you guys? You want to tell us where we're at now?
I didn't really have anything to do, just great unit tests.
Okay. Oh, cool. Actually, I'd like to see your unit test. Would you mind coming up here so you're closer to the mic so that you live on posterity on the YouTube? Put some dance music behind it or something.
Alright, didn't do anything that fancy, just created a bunch of checks on the decode lines function. And then did a couple for the is eligible and has valid checksum. That's about it, really.
Nice.
Figured out that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 happens to be valid.
In that the checksum is valid?
Yeah, the checksum's valid.
Yeah, is valid checksum.
The other two, I just did some quick math to figure out, find 2 others, real simple, that are valid.
Cool. Very nice. Right on. So, so let me share where I'm at right now, and then I like to do some compare and contrasting of the various approaches that people have taken to see sort of what worked. Don't want to lose the screen this time. Let's see here. Share my screen. Okay, so, well, in those 15 minutes, we finished off all of the known digits. So lots of cut and paste, and that probably took like half the time at least, sort of get all that squared away. And then we turned our attention back to the bank account, and I'm like, okay, great, I've got all the individual digits. Now I can write a test that says, hey, get the digit cars for an entire account, have it be the big long string. But then what did we realize? We realized that I hadn't done any of the parsing yet to get the lines, the big long lines that have 27 characters into the individual characters. So that's where we left it right there. So I just need to do some more parsing and stuff. I think once I have that, and the logic there shouldn't be too bad, I think I'll be able to implement get digit cars. Okay. So it's almost 9 o'clock. What have we learned in this coding exercise? What are some of your takeaways? I don't want to see me. It's boring. Actually, let's go back to that document I was doing. What was the document? Google Drive. So, what did we learn tonight? Was it fun? Yeah, kind of interesting. Yeah, a little fun. I learned that test-driven development can feel really slow. I'm making progress. I know I've got these tests and everything, but oh my goodness, when I compare like how much of the application I have written to like how much of the application that you guys just sat down and did it, it feels like mine is like way behind. Would you agree?
It's kind of how TD is, but it's more upfront. It's
Yeah.
a bigger upfront investment with the, ideally, it pays off in the end.
But we also don't know if we built the right thing, whereas when you build something, you know it will be.
Well, that's true. I guess I do have the validation of my little pieces.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What I've thought a lot about in this class is that test-driven development, like this isn't the perfect scenario for it. Like this is kind of small and self-contained. Maybe we don't see the benefits on this, but once you start adding other parts to it and stuff, you might, I don't know.
No, I think that's the hope. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
So that it's like, okay, if I've got this foundation, then like when I start adding more and more functionality, but I'm already starting to think ahead about like, okay, well, how am I going to do the repairing of the illegal one? Like, I'm worried that it's like I was so focused on that first use case that I'll get to like the third one or the fourth one. I'm like, I'll have to refactor or we'll change a lot of things. We'll see. It was funny when you said TDD. I heard tedious, so I think we have a new term. It's TDDious. Anyway, we'll see. Now you guys wrote your unit tests at the end. How did that feel? Was it? Yeah, it worked. I mean,
when we watched the first the video of the guy with the hat doing
Yeah.
his unit testing, I'm just like, that is absolutely incredibly tedious. I can't see how anyone could possibly get any project done in a decent amount of time by constantly switching back and forth, constantly refactoring. Like half the code just gets thrown out because you have to rewrite it. Just come up with a plan of attack. You know your functions. You should know what functions you need to write before you do anything. And if you're going to do test-driven development, write the unit tests for those individual functions first, and then write your code, and not constantly going back and forth.
right. It's like more.
Half your code's going to be rewritten and trashed.
Right, sort of like
Waste of
responsible upfront planning. Yeah. I think that's fair. So, yeah, with responsible upfront planning, so not too much, not too little. You still have unit tests, but you don't have to write them first. Cool. Do you want to do this again next week?
Absolutely.
Yeah? It's a valuable use of our time together?
Yeah, I was getting a pretty big deal out of it.
Okay, good. Okay.
You're going to put a code into.
Oh yeah, the code is So I've got my implementation, which shoot is like sort of halfway done. Maybe I'll.
And are we going to continue working on the checksum and the nexus maps?
Well, you know what? I think. Well, so I think some people are pretty much. It feels like some of us are done with this kata, and so then I won't. We'll do a different kata next week, and so then if I have the time, and actually I kind of want to see how this turns out. So I might put together a screencast on my own, and then I'll share that with you. But I will. Let me just let's see here. Sorry, let me commit these last changes. What do we even do in this last one? Oh yeah, added validation of the bank account. So let's see here. Added validation of the line length in the bank account, and so I will commit this and push it up to GitHub. Look at that. Yeah. But I did push it, right? Yeah. And so let me go find the. Here's GitHub. I put it in the summer 2003. Yep, here it is. Awesome. So I'll just put this out in the community. Oops. Come on, babies. Scroll up. Here is my evolving solution to the bank OCR coded Kata. Feel free to share yours also. Yep. Okay. Cool. I think that's enough for tonight. So thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you. It sounds like you did have a good time. Let's see here. Next week, I think is Project 4 due next week. Is that how this works? Yep. Already at the end of July. Wow. Whew. So Project 4 is due next week. Oh, and I guess just a quick thing on the next 2 lectures. We're already done with projects, and while the information in the dependency injection and advanced GWT discussions, I think will be relevant. I don't think they're necessarily required. So I will put together a screencast because I think this is, this is like the crazy advanced stuff for advanced Java. But you've got to make a choice between working on your project or looking at this advanced stuff. You probably want to choose your project. That being said, I think it's worth checking out. Okay, cool. Okay, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next week.